July is Genealogy Month, and the Tulsa City County Library has a number of resources available to help you track down your heritage. Liz Walker and Nancy Shively from the library system with us this morning. Welcome back. This is good to see you guys. You know, I was just talking during the break that with Ancestry.com, there just seems to be this more and more growth and interest in learning about your heritage and where you came from.
There is. Ancestry has quite a few commercials that get people interested, and people are doing the DNA test, which is what I'm going to talk about this coming Saturday. And you can really learn a lot more information about your family by doing those DNA tests.
How, I guess, the different types of programs you guys are offering. Tell us about what your specific program is going to be.
Well, I'm going to do two programs. One is DIY Digitize. We have a wonderful lab at the Central Library downtown, the AEP Digital Literacy Lab, and it has a lot of equipment for digitizing old photographs, old cassette tapes. We even have one that will convert LPs. Then we also have downstairs an audio lab where people can record family stories or interview older relatives to capture their stories.
Yeah, it's interesting because we get so caught up, you know, grandparents don't necessarily live in the same town. Used to, it was like next door, and you would spend so much time with relatives. And tell us about what you mentioned doing the DNA testing, and that is very popular right now.
It is. And what I'm going to talk about is the autosomal DNA, which is the non-sex specific DNA. If people want to track their family name, then they can do if they're male, they can do the Y DNA test. And if they're want to track their mother's line, male and female can do the MT DNA test. But everybody can do the autosomal because it looks at both sides of the family. And there are 3 major companies that do it, and they all give you a list of people that you match, and you can end up with lots and lots of cousins.
See who you're all related to.
Yeah.
Now, these programs are free?
They are free.
Okay, and they're happening this coming weekend. We want to give you the details as part of Genealogy Month. There'll be different classes throughout the day. 9:30 to 10:30 is the one in the morning, then there's one in the afternoon, and then the late afternoon happening at the Hardesty Regional as well as the Central Library, correct?
The Central Library, there's a hands-on workshop that's separate from the one I'm doing on the 8th. The hands-on digitized one is on the 18th, and it requires registration. So they can just call the library at 549-READ and see if they can get registered for that.
Perfect. We appreciate you guys coming in. Always a pleasure.